Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to The Walk. Today is Wednesday, March 5th, and we are starting Ezekiel 38, and that brings us into a new section. There was some interesting notes from the Apologetics Study Bible, and one of them said that chapter 38, verse 1 through chapter 39, verse 29, have some interesting qualities to them. And I'm just going to read this to you verbatim. Interpreters have considered these two chapters to be one of the most difficult sections of the Bible. While other approaches are possible, this discussion will take the prophecies literally as referring to a future event of history within a premillennial eschatological framework. This discussion will consider other related passages. This section is a type of prophecy called apocalyptic, which presents its messages in symbols and cryptic characters. Generally, the prophets of the Old Testament called for repentance and sought the reformation of human conduct. Apocalyptic prophets such as Ezekiel, Daniel, Zechariah, and John in the book of Revelation certainly shared these spiritual goals. But they believed God's ultimate solution to evil was not reformation, but revolution. They looked to the latter days when God would confront Satan and evil, transform the world, and set up a perfect kingdom and live and worship with his people forever. So basically what this is saying is that this is getting into apocalyptic prophecy. It is talking about those end times. And it's going to get pretty deep. There's going to be a lot of symbolism, a lot of cryptic characters in there. And I've done my best to research it for you and give you that information that you're going to need. Now, another note said for verses 1 through 3, chapter 38, verses 1 through 3, it starts to talk about Gog and Magog. Well, Gog's identity, and this is again from the Apologetics Study Bible, Gog's identity is crucial to understanding this passage. So you have to know who Gog is. Gog's name, the name Gog appears only here, as well as in 1 Chronicles 5:4 and in Revelation 20, verse 8. In the book of 1 Chronicles, Gog was one of the sons of Joel, a descendant of Reuben. In Revelation 20, verse 8, he was the leader of history's final battle. So here's some suggestions of who Gog is. Suggestions for Gog's identity include a ruthless ruler of Lydia known as Gugu or Gyges. Secondly, it could be a figure from ancient history called Gagu of the land of Saki, a region in northern Assyria. Thirdly, it could be an official title, kind of like the word Pharaoh. Fourth, it could be a general term for any enemy of God's people. Gog, indeed, may be a cryptic reference to the forces of evil foreseen by Ezekiel and already operative in the kingdom of Nebuchadnezzar. The name may be from a Sumerian loan word, Gug, which means darkness. This is a suitable synonym for the ruler of end-time Babylon, the ruler of this world, and Satan, the prince of darkness, who counterfeits himself as an angel of light. All right, so when we put all this together, what can we pull out of here that we know for sure about Gog? Gog is no good. Gog is the opposite of God. And anytime you see Gog through this whole chapter and the next chapter after, it is talking about evil. It's closely tied to Satan. It could even be Satan himself. And we're going to need to have that in the forefront of our mind when we start to read Ezekiel 38 tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and keep walking the walk.